Let me start with a confession from a former insurance agent. Not me, but a friend who left the industry because he couldn't stomach the lies anymore. He told me that every agent is trained to handle objections. They have scripts for everything. But there are 4 questions that no script can deflect. 4 questions that, if you ask them, will force the agent to tell you the truth or lose the sale. And he said that in his 5 years as an agent, not a single client ever asked any of them. Not one. Those 4 questions are the difference between buying the right policy and getting scammed. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what those 4 questions are, why agents fear them, and how asking them can save you thousands of dollars. I will break down each question, explain the answer you should expect, and show you how to spot a dishonest agent before you sign anything. Whether you are buying term life, whole life, or any other policy, these questions are your shield. Do not buy life insurance without asking them. Let me start with the first question that every life insurance agent hopes you never ask. Question 1. What is your commission on this policy? Agents are not required to tell you their commission. Most policies pay a first-year commission of 50 to 100% of your first year's premium. That means if you pay $1,000 in your first year, the agent pockets $500 to $1,000. That is not a typo. For whole life policies, the commission can be even higher. Some agents earn over 100% of the first year's premium. They have a massive financial incentive to sell you the most expensive policy, not the best policy for you. When you ask this question, watch their reaction. An honest agent will tell you the commission structure. A dishonest agent will deflect, change the subject, or get defensive. If they won't answer, walk away. Now, here is the pattern interrupt that most people do not know. Even if the agent tells you their commission, you still need to ask a follow-up question. Question 2. How does your commission change if I buy a different policy? For example, term life policies pay much lower commissions than whole life. An agent might earn 50% of your first year premium on a whole life policy, but only 20% on a term policy. That is a huge difference. If you ask this question, you will immediately see which policy the agent is motivated to sell. A good agent will still recommend the right product for you, even if it pays less. A bad agent will push you toward the high commission product. The third question is the most powerful. Question 3. Can you show me the guaranteed cash value illustration versus the non-guaranteed illustration? This question applies mainly to whole life and universal life policies. These policies have 2 sets of numbers. The guaranteed illustration shows the minimum cash value and death benefit you are guaranteed to have, regardless of market performance. The non-guaranteed illustration shows what might happen if the insurance company's investments perform well. Many agents show you only the non-guaranteed numbers. They project high returns that are not guaranteed. When you ask for both, you will see the truth. The guaranteed cash value is often much lower. In many policies, the guaranteed cash value is 0 for the first several years. If the agent hesitates or tries to show you only one set of numbers, that is a red flag. Demand both. The fourth question is the one that will save you the most money. Question 4. What is the surrender charge schedule? If you ever want to cancel your policy, the insurance company will charge you a fee called a surrender charge. These charges are highest in the early years. In some policies, if you cancel in the first year, you get nothing back. 0. Your entire premium goes to commissions and fees. In the second year, you might get back 10%. The surrender charge schedule is usually hidden in the fine print. Ask the agent to show it to you before you sign. If the surrender charges are high for more than 5 years, think twice. You are buying a product that is very expensive to exit. Now let me break down why these questions are so effective. Life insurance is a product that most people buy once or twice in their lives. You are not an expert. The agent knows this. They rely on your trust and your fear. Asking specific technical questions flips the dynamic. You are no longer a passive buyer. You are an informed consumer. The agent knows that if you ask these questions, you might also ask other questions. You might compare policies. You might shop around. That threatens their sale. So they hope you never ask. Let me give you a real-world example of how these questions saved a family thousands of dollars. A couple in Texas was being sold a whole life policy with a monthly premium of $400. The agent showed them a beautiful illustration with projected cash value growing to $100,000 in 20 years. The couple asked the 4 questions. The agent admitted his commission was 70% of the first year's premium. He showed them the guaranteed illustration, which showed cash value of only $30,000 in 20 years. And he showed them the surrender charge schedule, which would take away most of their cash value if they canceled in the first 10 years. The couple walked away. They bought a term policy for $50 per month and invested the difference. They saved $350 per month. That is over $4,000 per year. That is the power of asking. Now let me talk about how to use these questions in a real conversation. You are sitting across from an agent. You have already told them your needs. They have recommended a policy. Now you say, "Before I decide, I have a few questions." Then ask them in order. What is your commission on this policy? How does that compare to other policies you could sell me? Can you show me the guaranteed cash value illustration, not just the non-guaranteed one? And what is the surrender charge schedule? Take notes. If the agent cannot or will not answer, leave. There are thousands of agents who will be honest with you. What if you are buying term life insurance? The same questions apply, but the answers will be different. Term life policies have lower commissions, usually 20 to 40% of the first year's premium. They have no cash value, so the guaranteed illustration question does not apply. But you should still ask about surrender charges. Some term policies have surrender charges if you cancel early. Ask. Also ask about renewal rates. Some term policies have level premiums for a set number of years, then increase dramatically. Make sure you understand. Let me also address the difference between independent agents and captive agents. And independent agents sell policies from multiple companies. Captive agents sell only from one company, like State Farm or New York Life. Independent agents may have more flexibility to recommend the best product, but both types earn commissions. Ask the same questions regardless. Now let me talk about the UK and Canada. In the UK, life insurance agents are regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority. They are required to disclose their fees and commissions if you ask. Use the same 4 questions. In Canada, agents are regulated provincially. They are also required to disclose. Ask the questions. The principles are the same everywhere. Commissions exist. Surrender charges exist. Guaranteed values matter. Do not let an agent hide behind jargon. One more warning. Some agents will try to answer your questions with more jargon. They will use terms like cash accumulation and policy loan provisions to confuse you. Do not let them. If you do not understand an answer, ask them to explain it in plain English. If they cannot, that is another red flag. A good agent can explain any policy to a 5th grader. Let me give you a script for when an agent gives you a non-answer. You ask, "What is your commission?" They say, "I am compensated by the company, but my focus is on finding the right product for you." You say, "I appreciate that, but I need a specific number." What percentage of my first year's premium goes to your commission? If they still deflect, say, I will take that as a refusal to answer. Thank you for your time. Then leave. Do not feel rude. You are protecting your family's money. Let me recap the key takeaways. Number 1, ask the agent, what is your commission on this policy? A typical first-year commission is 50 to 100% of your first year's premium. Number 2, ask, how does your commission change if I buy a different policy? This reveals their incentive to push expensive products. Number 3, ask, can you show me the guaranteed cash value illustration versus the non-guaranteed? The guaranteed numbers are what you will actually get. Number 4, ask, what is the surrender charge schedule? This tells you how much it costs to cancel the policy. Number 5, if the agent refuses to answer any of these questions, walk away. Find a different agent. Number 6, these questions work for term life, whole life, universal life, and any other policy. Number 7, in the UK and Canada, agents are required to disclose commissions if asked. Use your rights. Number 8, the best time to ask these questions is before you sign anything, not after. Here is what I want you to do right now. If you have a life insurance agent, call them today. Ask the 4 questions. If they answer honestly, great. If they hesitate or deflect, start shopping for a new agent. If you are shopping for life insurance, write the 4 questions on an index card. Take it with you to every meeting. Do not sign until you get clear answers. If this video gave you the tools to take control of your life insurance purchase, hit the like button. It helps more people become informed buyers. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss my next video, which is called the one type of life insurance that is actually worth buying. And comment below. Have you ever asked your insurance agent about their commission? What did they say? Share your story. I read every comment. Thanks for watching. Now go ask those questions. See you in the next one.